What's going on YouTube? It's your boy TLX Mound. We back with another video for y'all, and today is a crazy video. I can't even lie. I put 3,000 Christmas lights on my TLX TYPE S. And basically I'm gonna explain to you guys how I did it, and yeah, let's get into it. So let me take you guys on a full walk around of the car real quick. Literally the entire car is covered except for the mirrors, like in the pillars, to be honest. But I made sure to get every single crevice and inch of this car. Like, y'all don't understand. But this is the outcome, and it is absolutely crazy, chat. A lot of DMs and comments asking what I used to do it, how I did it, and where I started. So I'm basically gonna show you guys how I started and what I did and what I bought. So let's get straight into it. Starters, I bought 2 sets of 1,500 lights, so that equals 3,000 lights. It ended up costing about $150, I'd say. I see a lot of people paying like $400 for light setups. Like, bro, on Amazon you'll get a way better deal than whatever the fuck you guys are spending money on, because I didn't spend much. Now you may be asking, TLX Mount, how do you power this? Basically how you power it is, so this is the setup. It's clean, nothing crazy. I see a lot of people with a whole entire strip of extension cords and plugs. Like, that's a fire hazard. Listen, you do it TLX Miles way, you're gonna have the cleanest way. You change the modes here. Shut it off here just in case there's police. Boom, they're done. Another thing that I forgot to mention is if you want all the doors to open, what you want to do is come to each left side of the door. This part needs to have slack. In order for the door to open, there needs to be space here. So you can cross over, but you need space. As you can see, the door opens with no problem. Goes for the rear door. I crossed over, as you can see, from here to here, left slack, it can open. All right, now I'm gonna get into the best way to wire these lights possible. This is the cleanest and best way. If you don't do it this way, that's your problem. You could do it your way, but my way, I recommend it 100%. Went all around this way, went onto the fender, banged out the hood, did the front bumper, came around, fender, door, quarter panel, this part, trunk, and we did the roof as the final. Like, that's the best and most efficient way to do it, and it's like the cleanest way, because I've seen people run it through their trunks. The only thing that I have running through my trunk is this. So this cord is the cord that plugs the Christmas lights in. The one right here on the power bank, see? That's how they're ran. I had a smart boy idea, and I realized that instead of having 2 power plugins on the power inverter, why not just connect it all into one? It'll be way cleaner, and I will have less of a mess. When you close the trunk, clean setup. A lot of people asking, is it illegal? Have I gotten pulled over for it? To be honest, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I live in Boston, and I live in the hood, bad areas of it. They don't even care about 5% tint. I drove past probably like 5 Boston PDs. They did not give a fuck. The lights were flashing and everything. I don't know about state troopers. I can't say much about state troopers. I haven't ran into one yet. Is that the police? I think that's the police. I'm gonna drive past the cop just so I show y'all and how cool my hood is, because that's a cop chilling right there. Just drive past like a normal, you know, human being. And he does not give a fuck. I'm trying to tell you, it just varies by state. As it goes for me in my state, I feel comfortable enough to do it. So if you feel comfortable enough to do it and you feel like cops wouldn't give a fuck, go ahead by any means. One thing that I will give an advice to buying these lights in particular, if you buy my setup, please try your hardest not to get these things tangled, because I got them tangled. Ended up trying to do my fender. I ended up blowing this whole entire door. None of the lights worked, and I was so mad because it took me a while. So that's my one advice to you. Do not let the lights tangle. They will blow when you're in the process of untangling them. It happened to Who's AMG, it happened to me. It's probably gonna happen to you if you get them tangled. I'm not even trolling. The downsides that I'd say for this is I can't really wash my car as often. The car is pretty dirty. I mean, it doesn't really look dirty from far, obviously. Yeah, I haven't been able to wash this car, and I'm kind of scared to. The paint's holding up well. I do recommend this tape. I'm gonna link it in the description. It's been through 2 rainstorms. It's been fine. So I'm hoping that it lasts through the snow. Still only a couple pieces lift up, and every day I try to either press them down or touch up with more tape. Obviously, if you daily drive or drive this at all, wind is gonna lift up the tape. So it's bound to happen, but it's easy fix. A lot of people saying, oh, it's gonna ruin your paint's gonna be scratched. You take off the tape, the paint's gonna come off with the tape. Listen to me, I did my homework. I bought paint safe tape, masking tape. This tape will not ruin anything. Look, this has been on for about a week, and I'll take this off just to prove it to you. No residue, nothing. An extremely safe tape. This is what they use in body shops, they use in wrap shops. This is what they use everywhere. The safest tape that you're gonna get. It goes for scratching the car. Scratching only occurs if the lights are loose. I tried my hardest to keep the lights as tight as possible to the point where literally nothing moves. Like even when I'm driving, there's nothing moving. So my advice to you guys is make sure that you put enough tape to the point where none of the wires are moving. Once they start moving, they get to scratching. Common sense. If this wire is loose, it's gonna be swinging around and scratching the car. But I made sure to keep everything intact so that nothing is moving. All right, now back to the power inverter. It's just a simple power inverter that plugs into the cigarette light. And what I ended up doing is I ended up running the Christmas light under my mats up through here, and that's where we started. I really do recommend to start on the passenger door because I know a lot of cars out there really do have a cigarette lighter either inside here or on the side of the dash or even on the side there. So I'd say it really is the best starting point because you go straight from the door and you basically do a whole circle and you end here and you end on the roof. That's one thing that I will recommend. The main question that I get is how long did this take? Realistically, this took me 8 hours and it was split in between 24 hours. So I did it in the same day, but I split it. I ended up taking a break and then coming back and finishing it. So I did about 4 hours, the whole front end of the car, the 2 doors, and then another 4 hours to do the rear and the roof. So it was about 8 hours. So it does take a lot of patience and time. If you don't have patience, I suggest you not doing this. Me personally, I don't even have patience, but since I already started, I was like, I gotta fucking finish, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't have patience, I wouldn't recommend this to you. Me and Who's AMG to do his car 2 whole days because we did it one night and then we became lazy the next day. So then we had to do it the next day. It was a pretty long process for his car, but for my car, since I already had the knowledge and we did it on his car and I was already, you know, muscle memory, I ended up banging this out a little more faster. Some reaction clips that I got, that I have gotten so far. I haven't been able to get much because I've been at work and stuff, but here's some of the reaction clips that I've gotten so far. You're taking a picture with the car. I think I've pretty much gave you guys everything on what you should do and how you should do it. So if you want to do this mod and you want to do it in the cleanest way possible, there's links in the description. Buy the lights, buy the power inverter, buy the tape. If you don't buy that tape, you'll be fucked. And I recommend that if your car is a certain color, paint match the tape. Don't fucking drive around with different color tape. I see that a lot on TikTok. We ended up doing it with Who's AMG car and he didn't like it. I told him to put the black tape, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but that's one thing I recommend. Paint match the fucking tape. Because if I put black tape on this shit, it would look like a fucking polka dot mobile. Right or wrong. You guys enjoyed the video and I hope that I get you guys in more into holiday spirit, because I don't know about y'all, but Thanksgiving wasn't really hitting for me, but I'm ready for the holidays and I'm ready to get everyone hyped for the holidays. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you guys do this. You guys do my method and listen to my recommendations, because trust me, you do it the Mal way, you'll be good. Like this video, please smash that like button. Please comment, please subscribe. You guys already know what to do. Turn on the notifications. The videos are gonna keep coming. I'm gonna be posting some HD pictures and videos and reactions on my Instagram and on my TikTok to this, so follow those if you don't already. And if you are doing this to your car, I want you to send me pictures and DM me. I wanna see it because I love this trend and this trend needs to stay on forever. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.